The whole world of financial services breaks down into various components, but the part that we operate in is the installments business. And that's that concept of you go into a shop or online or in a store and you buy something and then you pay it off over time. One of the very big differences between what people call buy now, pay later and the traditional installments business is that buy now, pay later has been characterized by three things that are different to the traditional installments player. Number one is they tend to operate with very small tickets, a couple of $100. Less than $1,000 typically is where they operate. We've tended to operate greater than $1,000. You know, we have 2.8 million customers, and the vast majority are greater than $1,000. It's more like $3,000, $4,000, $5,000. We call that the big ticket play. The second difference between buy now, pay later and the consumer finance lending installments business is buy now, pay later players have tended to operate outside of the regulatory net that you've been talking about. And it's tended to operate more as a budgeting tool, more as a small ticket tool, and has really had very little to no regulation to govern it. We believe that this as an anomaly, and the reason why I say that is when you lend money to somebody, it is credit. Whether it's $100, $200, or $500, it's credit. And what we do is we do a credit check. And that's one of the big differences between a Latitude, where we will do a credit check and we will do that. And the third difference is that a lot of the buy now, pay later players eventually are competing with the merchants. They will set up their own business direct to the consumer, and whether you do business with them or not. Whereas Latitude, we partner. We partner with merchants, and we have for decades and decades. Good example in Australia, which has an Asian example of it, is in Australia we have exclusive relationships with Apple, with Samsung, with Harvey Norman, which we've announced today as well, in their stores where you can get Latitude Pay to help you with your financial service needs. So we are an organization that partners with merchants, and we do it within the regulatory environment, not around it.